Get ready for action, because the journey from the Amazon rainforest to the pitch is about to begin. We start with Savio Conrado Mura, the 21-year-old goalkeeper from the Mura people, who left his indigenous village deep in the Amazon, hoping to represent his people in professional soccer. This is his debut for Originarios in Rio de Janeiro, a new club exclusively made up of indigenous players, and the stakes couldn't be higher as he steps onto the field for the first time.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we dive into the electrifying world of Brazilian football, where legends are setting new benchmarks. Brazil icon Cafu has made a bold claim, stating that Neymar is technically superior to both Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, and is backing the forward to lead the Seleção in the upcoming World Cup. We explore the incredible pressure on Neymar as he battles for his spot in Carlo Ancelotti's squad. We continue our deep dive into the football titans. Two-time World Cup winner Cafu has openly supported Neymar's return, drawing a surprising comparison, arguing that if Neymar is physically and technically fit, he is the decisive player Brazil needs for the 2026 World Cup. This segment breaks down the history and the current form of Neymar in the global spotlight. And finally, we wrap up with the incredible debut and victory of the Originarios team. Savio Conrado Mura and his indigenous squad didn't just debut. They secured a 2-0 win against Barcelona, proving that this movement is more than just a game. It's resistance and pride. Don't miss the full story on how this team is breaking barriers. Stay with us for more breaking news. An all-Indigenous soccer team is set for its professional debut in Rio de Janeiro, marking a significant moment for Indigenous representation in Brazilian sports. The team, named Originarios, will feature players exclusively from 13 native Brazilian groups, with one goalkeeper, Savio Conrado Mura, making his first professional appearance for the club. Mura, 21, has traveled from his village deep in the Amazon rainforest to Rio to pursue his soccer ambitions, stating, "If me playing in a World Cup is God's will, I will take it." The Originarios squad is composed of young players, including Mura and 25 others who have been training in Marica, a city near Rio, while maintaining their cultural traditions, including living together, singing in their native languages, and using war paint. The team's first match is scheduled against Barcelona, a Rio-based club, highlighting the unique cultural integration within the competitive soccer environment. The team's ethos is centered on pride and resistance, with players viewing soccer as a landmark of cultural expression. This initiative underscores the challenges faced by indigenous peoples in Brazil, as government figures indicate the indigenous population constitutes less than 1% of the country's 213 million residents. Despite the hurdles, such as players needing to travel long distances and the team operating with an amateurish structure, the players remain focused on their dream. Anderson Terra, the team's administrator, explained that the project was made possible through a partnership with the Rio-based club series, avoiding a massive financial undertaking. Originario's primary goal is not to immediately reach the top league, but to provide opportunities for under-23 players. Should promotion be slow, the team has international offers, symbolizing the resilience of this movement. The team's profile emphasizes that soccer is more than a game. It is a statement of resistance and pride. Brazil legend Cafu has delivered a high-profile endorsement for Neymar ahead of the upcoming World Cup, boldly claiming the forward is technically superior to both Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. The iconic right-back, who holds the unique distinction of playing in 3 consecutive World Cup finals, asserts that a fit Neymar remains the definitive difference-maker for the Seleção. Neymar, once viewed as a potential successor to the Messi-Ronaldo dynasty, has faced challenges, including career-threatening injuries, and is currently struggling to recapture his peak form at Santos. With the World Cup looming, pressure mounts on the 34-year-old to secure a spot in Carlo Ancelotti's squad as Brazil strives for its first global title since 2002. Despite recent fitness setbacks, Cafu maintains his belief in Neymar's elite status. "For me, Neymar was technically even better than Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi," Cafu stated to The Times. He emphasized that a player with Neymar's impact is crucial for any team aiming for victory, adding, "If Neymar is in good shape, physically fit, tactically fit, technically fit, it's obvious he's a player who decides games." The narrative surrounding the Brazilian team is also shifting with the appointment of Carlo Ancelotti, the first foreign coach to lead the national side. Cafu expressed comfort with the decision, viewing Ancelotti as the ideal figure to guide the team. He noted that Ancelotti's strategy of balancing an Italian defense and a Brazilian attack aligns perfectly with the team's modern evolution, ensuring the Brazilian essence will always be there. Under constant pressure to avoid a string of tournament failures, Cafu recalled the team's ability to manage expectations, citing a memorable moment from the eve of the 2002 World Cup final. He recounted a spontaneous, informal game of golf played in a hotel corridor, illustrating the camaraderie and spirit that characterized the legendary squad during high-stakes moments. Two-time Brazil World Cup winner, Cafu has publicly endorsed Neymar Jr.'s return to the Brazilian national team, drawing a compelling comparison to Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, suggesting Neymar was technically superior to both legends. In an interview with The Times, Cafu stated that if Neymar is physically, tactically, and technically fit, he is a player who dictates games, adding, "For me, Neymar was technically even better than Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi." Neymar Jr. has established himself as a top player of the recent era, dominating at Barcelona and Brazil, becoming the nation's all-time leading goalscorer with 454 goals. While he did not secure a Ballon d'Or, his combination of pace, dribbling, and game intelligence defined an era at Barcelona and PSG, cementing his status as a difference-maker. Despite career setbacks due to injuries, Neymar has evolved into a more complete player, functioning effectively as an attacking midfielder who distributes play and elevates his teammates. His legacy includes surpassing Pelé as Brazil's all-time leading goalscorer and establishing himself as a key component in the historic MSN attacking trio. Cafu's support stems from Neymar's technical gifts, positioning him as one of the most technically gifted players globally. As Brazil anticipates the 2026 World Cup, Neymar's potential return is seen as crucial. While players like Rafinha and Vinicius Jr. are expected to lead the attack, Neymar could provide the necessary creative focal point to boost his teammates' scoring output, addressing a key concern for the team under coach Carlo Ancelotti. The possibility of a strong return is contingent on minimizing injuries. An all-Indigenous soccer team has made a significant debut in Rio de Janeiro, marking a historic step for Indigenous players in Brazilian professional soccer. Savio Conrado Mura, a 21-year-old goalkeeper from the Mura people of the Amazon rainforest, was among the players for the new club, Originarios, in a match held in an empty stadium. Mura left his traditional life to pursue a professional soccer career, aiming to represent his people and potentially the Brazilian national team. The Originarios team, composed of Mura and 25 other youngsters from 13 native Brazilian groups, competes in Rio's 5th division. Despite facing challenges, the team secured a 2-0 victory. Mura expressed his determination, stating, "If me playing in a World Cup is God's will, I will take it." The journey for these players is arduous, involving travel from the deep Amazon rainforest to Rio de Janeiro. The team has gathered players from 10 Brazilian states, selected from hundreds of videos of Indigenous athletes. Beyond the field, the players maintain strong cultural ties, living together, singing in their native languages, and utilizing traditional body paint to preserve their heritage. However, their focus during training remains intensely on soccer drills and fitness. The establishment of Originarios was facilitated by a deal with a Rio-based club, Series, which provided playing rights. Club administrator Anderson Terra emphasized that the primary goal is to provide opportunities, not necessarily to reach the top division immediately, as the team focuses on developing under-23 talent. This initiative highlights the significant barriers Indigenous peoples face in showcasing their talents within mainstream Brazilian sports, as government figures indicate the Indigenous population is less than 1% of the nation's residents. While some players with Indigenous roots have appeared in top leagues, no fully Indigenous man has yet played in the top 4 divisions. Coach Huberlin Silva called for a broader societal shift, urging the breaking of barriers and the telling of Indigenous players' stories to combat prejudice. He emphasized that these players possess powerful narratives about their communities that deserve to be shared through their sport.